What's up, everyone? I have my boy here, Brandon, aka Majin Brando, about to present his Gardevoir deck profile.
All right, let's get into it. We'll start off with the bloodline of the deck, the Gardevoir evolution line. I play 4 copies of Routes because you kind of need him to go into anything. We play 4 copies of Kirlia with the refinement ability. Who doesn't love draw power? Discard any card, draw 2 cards. Pretty great. And then I only play 2 copies of Gardevoir EX. I've tried it at 3, I've tried it at 4. I just feel like sometimes it just gets too bulky, and ideally you only need one of these bad boys out there to really get everything going. With the Psychic Embrace ability, he or she can pretty much take any psychic energy you have from your discard pile and attach it to any psychic Pokemon you have on either your bench or in your active spot, for the cost of 2 damage counters for each energy. You might be thinking, why is that 2 damage counters? That seems like it could be a lot. It could stack up. 2 damage counters, and it's very helpful for these next 2 Pokemon I'm going to introduce, and that is the Drifloon engine, as well as Screamtail. Now, both of these guys have attacks that multiply based on the amount of damage counters that Pokemon has on it. So, Drifloon, as a 70 HP Pokemon, without any special tools attached, can take up to 6 damage counters before dying. At 30 damage per damage counter, a 70 HP Pokemon doing 180 damage can be very detrimental to any Pokemon on the field. And same with Screamtail. He's doing 20 damage per damage counter on him to any Pokemon, bench or active. So it's a great way to snipe those low HP bench Pokemon. It's a good way to just get some beefy damage onto those active Pokemon tanks. They're very, very crucial for this deck to get the damage rolling and start making some moves to your opponent.
This Screamtail is nasty. Attacking the bench is just ridiculous.
Now for my one-ofs, I play 1 Mimikyu.
Oh no.
He's just fun. Throw him in your active spot and just watch your opponent just get super frustrated because he can't do anything. I play 1 Fluttermane with the Midnight Fluttering. As he's in your active spot, it's the only ability that is an ability. All other abilities no longer do anything. More draw power with Radiant Greninja, just a way to get those psychic energies to the discard pile because that's where they're going to be their best at. Discard, draw 2 cards. For our bench protection, we have a copy of Manaphy, and I do play the Monkey Dory engine in here as well. Who doesn't just love your little silly monkey moving damage counters from my guys to your guys?
Yeah. Do the Monkey Dory Adrenaline ability, and then move some damage counters, and then move them to your opponent's bench, and then you hit them with the Screamtail to knock out some like 2 prize Pokemon. And then the thing is, if they leave the Screamtail on there with some energies attached to it, with a bunch of energies attached to it, and they try to go after if they try to go after your bench, well then you can just use this again. So they have to go after this. It's only 1 prize. It's only a 1 prize card, so it's kind of really, really, really useful to this deck, and really, really annoying to play against.
Right. Let's get into the items that we play. We play 4 copies of Buddy Poffin because why wouldn't you? Get your bench filled up with your Routses, with your Drifloons. Get them out there. Get your Manaphy out there. It's just a way to get your bench set up and can really take it to the next stage. I do play 3 Ultra Balls, 2 Nest Balls, and 1 Hisuian Heavy Ball. It's the Searchers. It's gonna keep that deck rolling. It's gonna get out your Monkey Dory. It's gonna get out your find your Gardevoirs, find your Kirlias, just get everything out there so you can just continuously get these big dogs on the field. 2 Super Rods. It's Super Rod. Everyone's using it. You're getting those knockouts. Put them back in into your deck and get them back on the field. Ideally with this deck, I'm not going to touch any of the energies because again they play so well out of it. If I can stack up and get all, I think I played 10 energies in the discard pile. Good luck keeping up. 2 counter catchers because this deck plays really well. You are going to play from behind a little bit. It does run a little bit slow to get yourself set up, so counter catcher is going to be great, especially when you can use your Scream Tail to snipe specific Pokemon, get that tank out of the active spot, get them to the bench, do more damage there, do some more damage here, and then we play Earthen Vessel. Discard a card, find 2 energies, just to get them out of the deck, and work our way with Kirlia, with Radiant Greninja. Discard those energies you have, draw cards. Earthen Vessel, you can also I usually end up just discarding an energy to find more energy, just to keep getting through the deck a little bit faster. And for the supporters, we play 4 copies of Arven because he's just very nice. And you'll see why with being able to search any item and a tool. This deck plays a lot of tools, so you're gonna see that coming up. Why these tools are important to get out there as early as you can. 3 copies of Iono. 4 seemed a little bit clunky. I can only shuffle my hand into my deck so many times and draw. So I'm only playing it at 3. I tried it at 2, didn't see it enough. 4, felt like I was drawing into 2 or 3 of them at a time. I think 3 was the right number.
Yep, I agree.
1 copy of Eerie. It's just fun. Opponent reveals their hand, discard a card out of there. Just to kind of slow down those decks that discard your rare candies for Charizards to get into, discard your Charizards, just get whatever you can to just slow your opponent down, just to annoy him a little bit more. Professor Turo. I usually will use this when some of these Pokemon have either a lot of damage on them. I could pick one up. If I can use it to pick up a Pokemon, discard all of its energy charge attached, get more energy into the discard pile. Again, it's very helpful to have. Save my little guys, save my big guys. And then we only play 1 copy of Boss's Order. It's Boss's Order. It's fun to use, just to slow your opponent down a little bit more.
You think 1 is enough?
I think 1 is enough. With the high attack power of Gardevoir hitting for 190 with Drifloom, with the potential damage there, I'm really only realistically it's a one-time use. Take out a big dog and just handicap your opponent a little bit more.
Okay.
Into Stadium, we'll play 1 Artisan. It's just a way to find our Drifloom. It's a way to find our routes, just to find our Monkey Dory. It just searches a basic Pokemon without a rule box. And then into our tools, 2 copies of Evolution. We want to get our Kirlias, we want to get our Gardevoirs out as quickly as possible. This is a way to just speed that up. We play 1 Devolution with Monkey Dory doing damage to some of their bench Pokemon, with Scream Tail doing some damage to bench Pokemon. 1 Devolution could be very detrimental to somebody. Take off all their big dogs and let their little basic Pokemon evolutions just take all that damage that stage 3 was eating up.
I cannot stand this card. I can't stand it. You know, when you play Charizard and you don't have a Charmeleon under there, or you know, they get rid of your Charizard, they get rid of your Pidgeot, you think that you're winning, and then all of a sudden they hit you with Devolution, and then you just try to fight back. But I don't know. There's ways to hopefully fight back and or get around it. But remember, they cannot touch your Charmeleon if you are a Charizard player, because Charmeleon has Flare Veil the Flare Veil ability. But yeah.
These next 4 are some HP boosters. These guys are what you're going to want to attach to your Driflooms, attach to your Screamtails. We do 2 Bravery Charms, adds 50 HP to any of your basic Pokemon. Now, these are huge, especially for Drifloom as a 70 HP Pokemon. Add 50 HP to it. Now, before he can only take 60 damage counters before getting knocked out. Now he can take up to 11. 11 times 30, or just that alone, you are looking at 330 attack on his 2 energy attack. We play 1 Hero's Cape.
A spec.
Nice, our 1A spec of the deck. We use a Hero's Cape, adds 100 HP. Now your Drifloom is taking 16 damage counters. My math isn't all there, but 16 damage counters times 30 damage per damage counter. You're pushing almost 500 damage. So I don't think there's any Pokemon in the world that can withstand a full Drifloom attack. And
really quick,
1 Luxurious Cape as well too.
That.
Same thing, another 100 HP. It's not nice. Get your Drifloom beefy, get your Screamtail beefy, and start laying into your opponent.
So the debate is Hero's Cape or Hyper Aroma.
I think with this deck, you have to go Hero's Cape. Again, 500 attack with a Drifloom. Who's surviving that? Yeah, Hyper Aroma's cool. Find 3 basic Pokemon, get your bench ready to go. But with this deck, we already have enough draw power. We have enough search engine. We got the Ultra Balls. We got the Nest Balls. Kirlia's discard to search, or not to search, discard to draw. Greninja's discard to draw. I feel like this is more ideal to see. And having all these tools playing, that's why we play Arven at 4, because we're always able to find a tool in our deck that we could use. And it's just nasty.
So then the thing to counter this and counter that, besides your Lost Vacuums and that stuff, play Jamming Tower. So Jamming Tower is the stadium that just shuts off all tools. So you should play Jamming Tower against Gardevoir, because then they can't do these. Now the thing is, of course they can get rid of your Jamming Tower, but I think it's a great card to use against Gardevoir. And then if you want to be also more annoying if you play Gardevoir, this Bravery Charm, and you have a Mimikyu up here, attach it to Mimikyu. If you know their Mimikyu is doing work and they're trying to put a little, I don't know, like a Charmeleon or Charmander to try to attack Mimikyu, for example, or some other Pokemon like that, try to do some damage to Mimikyu, attach a Bravery Charm, and now your Mimikyu is just sitting there safe.
Even beefier.
Yeah.
And for the energies, I play 8 total. Play 7 Psychic and 1 Dark for the Monkey Dory engine.
Cool.
This deck's pretty fun. You see the data. You see what it's doing at these locals, at these NAICs. It's good to have.
Yeah. Second place at the NAIC. Full of Gardevoir over there. And this is Majin Brando's build. So let us know what you think of this build. Would you make any changes? Would you keep it the same? What do you think of it in general? Are you going to be playing Gardevoir? What do you play against Gardevoir? I, of course, will be just keep playing Charizard. And, just love to do double damage against everything and stuff. But Gardevoir is still a great deck. Are you thinking of making any changes anytime soon, or debating anything?
I'm still working it. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Definitely let us know in the comments. What changes are you making? Are you taking cards out? Are there cards I'm not playing that would be more ideal? Let me know. I'd love to hear from you guys. Anything to do to make this deck even better.
Cool.
Better than it already is.
Any other closing thoughts?
All I could do is say thanks, Doctor. Appreciate you having me. And looking forward to the next one.
Cool. Thank you so much, Majin Brando, my boy. And please like, share, subscribe, comment. Let us know what you think. And let us know if you want any more deck profiles, because we have more coming for you. Especially his favorite, or one of his favorite decks, which is... What is it?
Greninja EX.
Greninja EX. So hopefully you're looking forward to that. And we will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.